And welcome back. Today we have the Gloriaforce RTX Mini. It's a pretty good device and got a lot of features. Now, if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest. If you guys are interested in this device here, shoot me an email, rohasentertainment@gmail.com, and I'll try to get you guys a pretty good hookup. Now, what do we get inside the box? Now, I gotta say, I've been testing this thing out, and one of the things I don't know why they sent me this, but this is what EU China plug. It's not American. It's not mine over here. I hope they don't have all their devices like this, but so far every device that I've been testing from them, they've been sending me this one. Luckily for me, I actually have the Nomad plug, so I am going to leave a link to this thing in the description below. This is a very, very good plug. It's an adapter. I use this when I travel. You just open it, plug it in. I have the part to connect this thing down here at the bottom, but it's a really good thing to have. So yeah, you also get HDMI cable, you get an IR receiver, and then of course the remote, which to me this remote screams Formula, except it has a couple more extra features and buttons and just a little bit more extra, like put together a little bit better. So yeah, I don't know if they're all using the same manufacturer right now or what's going on, but that's what's up. For this thing, you do have two USB ports, one micro USB, power, HDMI, AV, Ethernet, and IR. I just realized that there's no optical. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. I actually plugged in a mouse because one of the other devices that I was using, it didn't work. They have a mouse button feature here on the remote and the other one didn't work, but this one actually does, which I'm glad. So let's come here over to the capture device. There is their launch screen RTX Mini. When you first launch it, it's going to ask you to pick a launcher, either one or the other. It's only two options. And I did a detailed video on the Rohas streaming tech, that way you guys could see it. So just go over to that channel and then you guys could see exactly what I'm talking about. But it's only two options. When you open it, I could even show you how it looks like after this thing goes through. For me, I already picked one, so it's going to automatically open up the one that I chose. So there you go. This is the one that I chose. For you guys that are interested how that launch screen looks like, it's going to be something similar to this. When it opens up, you get to choose either the top or the bottom. I didn't like the bottom one. I did show in the other video, but you just pick one. It turns green like that. And then once you're done, go to the bottom, select home launcher, and then it'll load it and it will go to the next page. Very, very simple. So AppForce. AppForce is very similar to My TV Online, which is Formula, and also like Buzz TV's Buzz 5 or 6 or whatever version they're in now, where it's like Smarters, TV Mate. They don't have a subscription. You have to get your own subscription that you pay for somewhere else. This is just the app to get in, which they do have like a recording option and like other stuff, multi-screen. They have like a lot of stuff here on this remote and within the app. Now it does have Netflix, YouTube, some other stuff here that you do need a subscription. So just keep that in mind. It's not free. So just know that. I added IDA64, but full disclosure on here, there's not like an all apps section. You have to hit that plus sign and it opens this up. From here, you could either pick it and then it tells you, do you want to open, add on main menu, uninstall it, or cancel. It's kind of weird how it just doesn't open it. Or if they don't have a section that says all apps, I don't know. It's kind of weird. The other thing that's kind of weird is if I do hit that home button right here, it doesn't go to the home. It just stays here. It goes back to the last state, which was this one. I have to hit the back button to back out of it, which again, home should come here every time I hit that home button. Some people might like that feature where it doesn't open up all the way. For me personally, if I'm going home, then send me home. At the top, when you first turn on the box, that thing with the bars, it's going to look like a Ethernet port with an X on it. That means no Wi-Fi, it's not connected. You have to click it and then log into your Wi-Fi or make sure the Ethernet is plugged into the internet. But when you first launch it, it doesn't launch to connect. So just keep that in mind when you open it and you're wondering why is it not working. The dimmer thing, I don't know. There's a shortcut button to this thing. It's kind of, I don't know, gimmicky, I guess. I don't think we really need it. This little notification thing, I think is nice. It will tell you notification, App Force 2 official update version, blah, blah, blah. It tells you like when there's updates or whatever, so they're pushing it here. The other thing too is there's people going to ask like, oh, well, what about some of these apps down here at the bottom? What if I want to get rid of it? On the remote, it does say menu. And here, where under the date, it says manage. It's the same thing. I don't know why they didn't call this manage or menu or change that to menu. I don't know. But when you click on it, it gives you the option to either replace the app, hide the app, uninstall, or cancel. Just giving you guys all the tips and tricks. Top right hand corner, that is a weird button called quick settings, which I don't know. I think they could have done this a little bit different. I know they're trying to be different. I'm just new to this. The settings option is here. There is a settings button here on the remote, but I think that works for their app, what they have there. It doesn't work to open this up. But you do have home launcher, system update, which we'll get to that in a second. You got language, display, network, factory reset, system info, and files. So if you do go to settings, for example, then you'll be able to open up everything here just like any of the Android devices. It's all here, whatever you want to do. I know some people are going to ask, if you go to About and you go to Android TV OS build, is it going to open up developer options? It doesn't. They have everything here on lockdown. I've tried all of them already. Everything, the patch version, everything, nothing will pop up. So, yeah. Whatever options you need to go through on this with display and sound, storage, all that stuff, you could definitely go through that. It's very simple to do. For updates, software update, you come here. It says system update. It says this is the current one, and then it's last checking it. I click OK on the remote, and now it's going to check for updates. And then it's just going to tell me that the system's already updated, so I don't have to worry about it. So very, very simple and easy to manage. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this because I know there's no updates. So again, if I hit the home button, it takes me here. If I keep clicking the home button, it doesn't go back to the home. I actually have to hit the back button. So again, last thing is IDA64. What do we get within this thing? So it is running an Amlogic chipset. What is it? The S905W2. This one it advertised 16 gigs of storage. It has 11 gigs of free storage, 2 gigs of RAM, which is good. The CPU, it is running a ARM Cortex A35. It is a quad core. GPU Mali G31. Now, I do have my 4K cable, and it's reading it as 1080p. So it's going to read the codecs as 4K. It's going to have everything as 4K, but it won't be true 4K. It's still going to be a very clean 1080p, which is okay. Android version is going to be Android 11. Not bad. The device is rooted, and the API level's at 31. As far as your codecs goes, you have quadruplets here for audio. Decoders for C2 OMX and encoder for C2 and OMX. So you're going to have LATM, 3GPP, AMR, FLOC, ALA, MLA, MPEG, Opus, RAW, Vorbis, all the good ones. You have DTS HD for some good surround sound. For video, here you have your HEVC. You got some of the awesome ones for MLogic. AV01, AVC, AVS, AVS2, RM10, 20, 30, 40. MWV1, 2, and 3, H2, 63, and 4. The only ones I'm missing is really like the Dolby Visions, which is fine because all the Amlogic ones is going to cover everything through pass-through. So again, everything is here. It's all built into whatever it is that you need. It works really good and really, really smooth. Yeah, the device is actually really nice. It works really good and it's very, very powerful. I did some tests on some videos on my other channel. It's great. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you guys are interested, as always, shoot me an email. That way I can get you guys hooked up with a good deal here. So with all that being said, you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.